When you're looking to trade crypto on the platform, the first place you're going to want to go to just find the symbols to trade is our symbol search here at the top of the platform. So if you navigate your eyes to the top, you'll see find a symbol or company. In this case, if we wanted to trade Bitcoin, we could go up here. You can type in the name of the coin or asset that you want to buy. And in this case, if we look down here, we'll see Bitcoin Cash, which is BCH/USD, or Bitcoin, which is BTC/USD. Now, up here as well, we do have some Bitcoin ETFs and some other symbols for trading cryptos. And then we also have Bitcoin and Ethereum futures. So when you're looking up the symbol, just make sure that you are finding, they'll always be in this format where it's BTC/USD or LTC for Litecoin/USD. So you always need to do that /USD for these. If you do /BTC, you'll be trading the futures. So in this case, if we wanted to place an order on some Bitcoin, we could click on Bitcoin here, and that's going to make our platform's active symbol update to Bitcoin. So you might have noticed some things updated in a couple of areas. So at the top, our active symbol is now Bitcoin, or actually Bitcoin Cash with BCH by accident. And then on the overview section on the right here, we also have some general details and a small little chart on Bitcoin Cash as well. So when we go to set up a trade here, we'll normally click on these buttons right here. But before we do that, I want to show you too a couple different areas where you can find a list of our different cryptos available. So when you navigate to our right side panel here, on the right here with watch list, go ahead and click on that. We're going to pull up our watch list tab. And then this is a really easy way, especially maybe if you're trading these cryptos back to back, you're like, hey, I want to buy a little bit of Bitcoin, buy a little bit of Ethereum, and quickly switch between trading these products. You're going to want to go to our watch list. Up here, we have a bunch of preset watch lists, but specifically, if you go to crypto right here, you'll see a list of the different Bitcoin ETFs we have available for trading. We also have cryptos. So these are just what we'll be purchasing today, the actual coins. And then we also have some Ethereum ETFs as well, if you're looking to trade those, or maybe options on those symbols if they're available. But just in the case of trading Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, or Litecoin, those are the 4 different symbols available for trading. As you click on each of these symbols here, that's going to update our active symbol, where we can then go to buy or sell those different symbols. Additionally, say we're in our main chart tab too. So I go over to my chart tab over here. It's load for me. There we go. Clear out my drawings. But right now, Litecoin or LTC/USD is our active symbol. And we're viewing a chart on Litecoin. Now, if we wanted to view a chart on Ethereum, all you got to do is just click on ETH/USD on your watch list, and now we're viewing a chart on that symbol. Or maybe I want to look at Bitcoin. You can click on Bitcoin, and now you're viewing Bitcoin. So the watch list comes in hand very, very nicely. You can create personal watch lists and add these symbols to your personal watch list as well. And that will make it a lot easier as you're trying to navigate, maybe compare these different symbols or trade them at the same time. But enough of those semantics. Let's go ahead and get into placing a trade. So I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but we set Bitcoin as our active symbol by clicking on our watch list or searching for it at the top. And then once you have it as your active symbol, the easiest way to pull up the order interface is going to be clicking on either of these 2 buttons right here. So you'd click on the ask price to queue up a buy order, or you'll click on the bid price to queue up a sell order. Now, we don't have the ability to short crypto, but if you have a crypto position open, you'll be able to sell it. In this case, we're just going to be buying some crypto for this example, or some Bitcoin. So we can go to the ask button right here at the top of our chart, or kind of in our active symbol header, and we'll click on buy or this price right here. Once you do that, you'll notice that your interface is going to update, and now we're in our crypto trading mode. So we have now a chart for Bitcoin, and then additionally below, we have an order ticket to place an order to buy. Now that we're in this interface as well, just to show you real quickly, maybe we were looking to trade Bitcoin, but we wanted to quickly trade Ethereum. You can also click on Ethereum here, and now we have an order ticket to buy some Ethereum. So you can quickly go back and forth and view your current open positions or where the market's trading and trade those products. So there's a lot we could do with our chart here. We can cover a little bit of it later if you're interested. But first things first, we're going to want to go and select the account we want to place a trade in. In this case, I'm going to select this account right here where I'm already holding some crypto. And once I'm in here, there's a couple of places that we're going to want to start. So if we go to the bottom left on the order side, this is where we can elect to either buy more crypto, or if you have a position open, and you can see right here at the top, position 0.01474,686. That's how much Bitcoin I currently have open in my account. So I could either queue up a buy or sell order, add to my position, or sell some of it. In this case, we'll just be buying, so we'll select buy. And then we're going to want to set up our order type. So off the bat, the first order type you'll likely see here is a market order. In setting up a market order, all you need to do is go to our quantity field here and say, I want to buy maybe 0.001 Bitcoin right now. When you type in that amount, to the right of that, don't want my drawings to get too crazy, but to the right of that, you'll see the estimated dollar amount. So I want to buy 0.001 Bitcoin. That's about, based on the current market price, right around $56.97, or right around $57. Now it's going to change around as the market's moving, but if you wanted to buy a certain quantity of a coin at the current best available market price, you could set up a market order and then set that quantity. Once you're ready to ship off the order, you can go to review and send here, and you'll get a breakdown on what's happening here. So in this case, our buying power is getting reduced right around the amount that we are purchasing this for. And also we could change the account we're placing this in, breakdown on commissions and fees. And this is a great time to mention that we did go commissionless on crypto trades. So it's 0 commissions to open and close. And once you're ready, you can ship off that order. So let's just go ahead and do it for fun here. So we can go ahead and ship off this order. And now you can see the working order there. And then it was a market order. So, and we ended up getting filled right away, which is pretty general with the market orders there. So we've opened up that position. And once our position is open, we can go to our positions tab and check it out a little bit later. I'm going to go over the rest of the order types, and then we'll show you how you can view and manage your open positions and place sell orders on them as well. So that was a market order really quick. If you wanted to place a limit order, very similar, is that we're going to set a quantity. So maybe, again, I want to buy another 0.001 quantity of Bitcoin. So you'd set your quantity, and then additionally, you can set your limit price. So with a limit order, we're saying, hey, I want to get filled at this price or better. So right now, Bitcoin's trading around 56,700 or so, but maybe I want to buy when it trades down another 680 bucks or so, or maybe when it gets down to 56,000. You could type in that limit price of 56,000. And then once the market trades down to that price or lower, you'll end up getting filled on that trade. So again, we'll just shoot this off. For example, And now we're working that order there. And then the last order type I want to cover here. Now I would say, especially if you're a little new to this, or it's just honestly, it's the easiest way. This is how I like to buy my crypto on the platform, is that I'll set the order type to dollar amount. And instead of entering in a quantity, you are instead entering in the dollar amount that you want to purchase. So I'll look to purchase that dollar amount worth at the current best market price. So in this case, maybe if I wanted to buy $200 more in Bitcoin, you can go to dollar amount here and type in 200. Or maybe you just want $5. You type in 5. You can go all the way up to 1 million. I wish I had that much. But in this case, if I just wanted to buy $100 in Bitcoin here, I could set the dollar amount to 100. Everything else, the quantity, it's going to update in real time based on the current market price. And it's essentially just a market order trying to fill based on that dollar amount. So you can see it's about 0.001766 coins, or the amount of Bitcoins. But once you're ready, so confirm, okay, $100. We can go to our review screen and see, okay, yeah, just double check that we didn't type in an extra zero. We can see, okay, yeah, it's for $100. It's going to, cost us 100, and that's going to be what is subtracted from our buying power and our available cash. Ship that off. There we go. So that's just placing some opening orders here. And once your positions are open, what's really nice is that there's a couple different places that we can check and monitor our position. The kind of abbreviated version would be on our right side panel here under positions, or this tab on the right side of the screen. You tap on positions. And then we can see our past orders that we just sent. So we sent that market order there that got filled. We also have that working order to buy another about 50 or $60 when it trades down to 56,000. And then we also had that canceled order there, and then our dollar amount order. So these are the orders that we placed. And then additionally, we have our position with the average trade price as well. So luckily on the other side, I got in when it was a little bit lower, but it will average out your cost basis in showing the trade price. Now, when it comes to taxes, obviously it's going to be based on where you purchased that, how long you held it, and either FIFO, LIFO, however you have that set up. But on the platform, it will average your net cost basis as you're placing multiple buy orders. And then right side panel is nice. And I see someone asking, can you sell first without buying? So you will not be able to short cryptocurrencies, or essentially just sell before you buy. You can't have a net negative position on crypto as right now. Maybe down the line, we'll see that being available. But for right now, you can only buy crypto and then sell crypto that you have in your account. Now, when we add in deposits later next week, you can deposit in your crypto and then close it directly from the platform. So that would kind of be selling before buying in some fashion, but that's the gist of it.
One thing, Christian, I will
Yeah.
mention though, if you want to get the short exposure, the downside exposure, you can do that through the futures markets. So if you have a futures account, there are both your regular standard Bitcoin and Ethereum futures offered or listed with the CME, as well as micro products that, arguably are going to give you the capital efficiency of futures products and give you that directional exposure that you might be looking for, where you can't short sell the spot market. You can put on a short position in Bitcoin futures or those micro futures for both Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yeah. Perfect. Thanks for good call out there, my friend. So, and if for those of you curious about trading those futures contracts, the larger contract is /BTC, and you'll see a little Bitcoin futures here in the search symbol. And this is in this case where you could short or buy in the order ticket. It's a very similar interface. Now, if you wanted to do the smaller contract as well, that would be MBT. So a little bit of a smaller size contract if you're looking to short that. So thanks for pointing that out, Ryan. Appreciate that. And good question. Yes. So futures do have commissions with them. But okay. So now that we have opened our positions, we'll go to our main positions tab here. So you can click on positions up here in the top left. And then just to clean up our positions tab here, I'm going to toggle off our other available products. So I'm just going to make sure that we're only viewing our crypto positions. So we'll just have crypto and working selected here. And now we can see what our current holdings are. So right now I have a position in Bitcoin, in Ethereum, and in Litecoin. Oops. And off there. And then when you're in your positions tab, and I can show you how to customize your columns in just a second, but here is where you're going to kind of get a breakdown on, hey, what is my current profit or loss on my positions? You can add in trade price. So this is your average trade price of based on all of my net purchases, my cost basis for my Bitcoin positions is right around 45,500. But right now, the current price or mark where it's trading at is 56,720. Based on those differences and how much Bitcoin I'm holding, I have a profit or loss open on Bitcoin of about $185. And then based on the current moves for the day, my profit or loss is down about 27 bucks from where it was last trading yesterday. There's some other columns here. These are a little more applicable to options trading. But at any point, if your columns look different and you want to add those in, you can go to the top right gear icon right here and click on that. And then you'll see your positions columns displayed. So right now you saw trade price, mark, P&L open on our displayed, not displayed. So displayed is what we had on our screen right there. This is what we could add. So maybe I want to add in the net cost and also maybe the net liquidity. So see how much cash in total I'm currently holding on these coins. There's a bunch of other ones like we do P&L open percent. Let's see here. We do volume as well. So you can add, move around, and whatever's at the top is going to be at the start of your list. So if we drag net liquidity to the top of our displayed section, that's going to be the first column that pops up. Once you're done setting those up, you can click on the X here, close out that window, and now you'll notice that you have some updated columns here. And like I was saying, I could see that the net liquidating value, or if I were to close my Bitcoin position at the current market price, I have around about $940 or $950 worth of Bitcoin in the account. So net lick is a really nice column. I think trade price mark, P&L open, P&L day, and then whatever suits your preferences as you're looking to monitor your positions. And now maybe you have some working orders on these positions. You won't see them right away, but if you were to go to this little arrow right here, or I could just click on this row as well. So if I just click on this row or any of my other rows, or click on this arrow up here to expand and collapse all of them at the same time. So right up here, that'll show us how much we have of each coin, and then also if we have any working orders. So we bought some extra Bitcoin. We already had some Ethereum and Litecoin open, but also you remember that limit order that we placed at 56,000. You can also look to cancel that order or potentially replace the order as well. That's just our opening order. And in this case, maybe we just want to show how to cancel it. So we're like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Maybe I want to put my cash in a different trade. You could go ahead and click on cancel, and that will cancel our order here. And then once you're looking to close your position, what's nice is that you could do this in the positions tab, on the middle panel, or you could do it on the right side panel too. So if you notice, if I click on my position right here, it selects it on the left side and on the right side. So if I unclick it or click it again to unselect it, you're going to see on both sides, we could manage our position from there. And then you can left click to select it and then right click to pull up our actions menu. So in this case, if I just wanted to close this position, I could click on close position. And then this is going to take me to a order ticket to sell. So it's going to default to sell here. And it's also going to default to show us selling our entire position. So right now we have 0.0166 or so Bitcoin. That's going to be the quantity by default in your sell order ticket. But maybe you're like, hey, I only want to sell about $100 worth of my Bitcoin. You could either adjust the quantity manually, or again, the easiest method, I think, would just be going to order type dollar amount right here and typing in, okay, yeah, I want to sell 100 or 1,100. Oops. See, you got to be good with the types. But you can type in 100, confirm that's the right amount, and it'll show you the applicable amount of coins that's going to be sold. So then we can go to review and send. We'll get a breakdown here of that we're selling $100 of Bitcoin. We can see that our buying power is going to be increased by 100 since we're closing that position. And then we can submit that order. And now we had that working closing order and it got filled and closed. Additionally, say you wanted to sell when it reaches a current price above where it's currently trading. That's where we could, we're still in this order ticket here. So same way, I'll show it just one more time. For gigs, we'll go to positions. We'll find our position that we want to place a closing order on. We could right click it right away, or you could left click to select it. We'll go close position. And then let's do a limit order this time and say, hey, I want to close this position when Bitcoin is trading maybe around 58,000. I could type in 58,000 in the limit price. And maybe I only want to do, let's go down to like maybe 0.0041. That wants to update, press enter. So maybe I want to sell right around $100 of this. I could do that quantity, see the estimated dollar amount of about $108, and then set our limit price at 58,000. Go to review and send, double check our order ticket, and then submit. And now we have a working order above the current market to close. So maybe you're like, hey, I want to, get out of this position when I reach a certain profit potential or it trades up or hits its highs. You can set that limit order on the top side and it will fill at the price you set or better. So we'll either get closed out at 58,000 or a higher price if we're able to make a little bit more. Go to positions, go to your working order here. Oops. We'll see that working order on Bitcoin. And at any time too, just to show it, is that we could go here and right click our working order and go to replace. And we could set it at a different price. So maybe we're like, you know what? It's not trading up that much. So maybe I want to go 57,800, go like $200 down or so. We type in 57,800, click on review, double check our order ticket. Yep, right price, looking good. Submit it. And now we've canceled our order working at 58,000. And now we are starting to work an order at 57,800. So that's how you can quickly replace your orders. And, we're jumping between the positions and trade tab there. But even then, this little positions tab on the right side panel makes it super easy where you can see your working orders or your past orders and quickly even then right click in this bottom right on your working order and replace it from here too. So I can go replace and now I'm back in that order ticket. Or, even then I could go up here and click on close position. We're already in the window, but That's where it's like, oh, maybe I want to view a larger chart on this on Bitcoin, but I still want to maybe quickly go and adjust my order. I'm doing some technical analysis, yada, yada. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? I actually want to adjust my working order. You can go to the bottom right here, right click it, and go to replace. Boom. And then, and Ryan, I just want to give it a second if you wanted to mention anything real quick, and I'll kind of read through the questions here as well.
Yeah, I really love how easy it is to do what you want to do in multiple locations throughout the platform. That's true not just of crypto, but of options trading, equities, futures here at tastytrade. So I always love going through these demos and again, the way that you can navigate the platform. I think, you've hit on everything that's top of my mind, Christian. We've got 4 different tokens. We've talked about the different ways that you can trade them, easily manage your positions from again, many parts within the application. And what I love that you pointed out is how if I just want to buy $50 or I want to buy $5 worth of Bitcoin, I can do that by just entering in the dollar amount and clicking the button. It's very simple. It's very easy.
Yeah. Takes a lot of the stress out of it, and you don't have to try and guess how much quantity is there, especially with how many zeros. I think someone was making a point in chats that you type 1 0 wrong, it's like, uh-oh. But again, you always have to go through the view and send page, and I would definitely suggest, double check your order before you place it. Make sure it's doing what you want to do. And then I saw the question come up too about zoom settings on the platforms, or how to kind of zoom in on certain areas. And it depends on your web browser and or if you're on Mac or PC. Right now I'm on a Mac, but essentially the shortcut to be able to do that is pressing Command Shift and then plus or minus. So if I press Command Shift at the same time and then press plus, I'm gonna click on this right here, Command Shift plus, that's going to zoom in our platform. Now it kind of starts to crunch together some stuff when you zoom in quite deeply here. It depends on your screen resolution. If you're on a really big screen resolution, it might look very zoomed out where you're like, I can't really see anything. That's where Command Shift plus or minus, or just messing with your web browser's zoom settings will actually adjust and make some of the areas a little bit bigger, make some of the text a little bit different. But we are working on some more customization when it comes to being able to set your zoom settings or different colors as well.